Today we're going to be talking about the HGX B300 versus the DGX B300. What is the difference between them? I know this is a question that people have. Um, feel free, as you see right here, check out the website if you choose to, but I'll just talk about essentially if you're searching around for a HGX B300 server, you probably notice that you can't really find one. And the reason for that is that NVIDIA doesn't make an HGX B300 server, and it's basically not a product, right? It's not a product that they sell, it's a platform. What NVIDIA actually builds and sells is a baseboard. It's a board, right? Compared to the DGX, it's a board with 8 B300 Blackwell Ultra GPUs, plus the NVIDIA Link switching between them of those HGPUs so they can talk at full speed. That's the product itself. That's what it is. And what NVIDIA will do is instead of, building the full setup, they'll sell just the board to a manufacturer such as Supermicro, Dell. Dell's a big one right now that NVIDIA's been working with a lot. And these companies will then build, a machine, basically any certain combination. And I think that it varies. Basically, I would say that it's more custom built. So when you buy an HGX B300 system, you're really buying into a a different type of architecture, right? Because it's not an NVIDIA product. NVIDIA just sells the board, right? So your performance is going to vary. So it's going to be identical silicon, but it's just different assembly, right? Um, and then what changes it basically is that the OEM route gives you lower prices, more config, but DGX, which basically NVIDIA products are always going to be premium based. So essentially, let me give you the specs um, and understand what type of premium product this is. This is one of my, it's not honestly, in my opinion, like this is going to be really good for workflows. I'm going to say that, like, as you see on the tokens per second, in my opinion, you would not do crazy text generation. I'm trying to think of different. I'm gonna go to the workflows page. I'm trying to think of like a use case where it's like you would really need 288 gigabytes of VRAM, but most likely than not, probably you'll do a really large, like a really large type model. Let me see. I mean, I think Consensus AI would actually be really good on this, but it comes with 288 gigabytes of VRAM running at 8 terabytes a second. There's 8 of them on the board. So you got around 2.3 terabytes of memory on a single baseboard. And essentially the memory bandwidth, that was one of the big limitations in the older GPUs. So essentially the each GPU is 1400 watts. Um, and then you're saying times 8, so that's a lot of power. I mean, definitely when you look at, for example, run pod pricing, it's like, I'll go to this part right here. It's like, holy snap, why do I got so many benchmarks? Okay, I was grinding. See, rent on RunPod for like $7. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. I honestly, for me though, I'm an 80 gigabyte type guy, right? So definitely renting's gonna be, the option here. And from the B200 to the B300, it takes you from 192 gigabytes to up to 288, which is a huge difference. Now, in my opinion, I don't know if you're going to be able to really utilize all that power properly. So basically, it's like we say, is kind of a wrapper is the HGX. The HGX is the board, right? The B300 is the NVIDIA finished product. And then essentially with that board, custom manufacturers can make their own servers, basically. So I hope you kind of learned essentially the difference, and I did it, kind of properly. I know I'm not really going like, I'm not really reading a script like that. I'm just have bullet points. So, I thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one.